that you are a papa,
Mm.
how does all of this insight and knowledge that you have play into the role of parenthood?
Oh, that's a great question. The best way I have found to talk about that is having a kid has sped me up in all of the right areas and slowed me down in all the right areas. Because there's so much of my life where I thought I had to be somebody. Ben actually has this really cool predictive index, and it's basically like this thing of who you actually are and then who you think you need to be. And who I am is like, I've got like this really high A, I can't remember what it means, but then it like kind of goes like this, and I'm kind of in the middle on everything else. But who I think I need to be is like this giant exaggerated version of myself. And it was really insightful because I realized it's like, okay, I always want to be taking action. I always want to be productive. I always want to be doing this, that, and the other. And, you know, the first time Konrad smiled at me, it was like I had slowmo hit on my life, because I was like, oh my God, that's what matters. That's all I want. I want to, and so, and I immediately set a rule. I will not travel anywhere if Kayla and Konrad are not with me. So we're just coming from San Diego. We're doing this retreat. Ben says, hey, can you help me out with this? I'd also like you to speak. Can you do this, that, and the other? And I've had people turn me down and say, hey, you know, just fly in and then fly back out. It's fine. I'm like, dude, I don't care if it's 1 day or 2 days. I am not leaving my wife and child. This is a non-negotiable for me. But when I said it to Ben, he goes, I would expect nothing less. Of course they can come. And gave us the biggest room in the Airbnb and always made sure Kayla was taken care of. That's a person that you double down on. I always say double down on people who double down on you. And being able to bring Konrad with me and have him always around me and mom, and having him light up when I come home, and, you know, me constantly making Kayla mad because I'm like, because if I come home and he's already sleeping, I'm like, how recent did he go to bed? Because I'm like trying to wake him up.
So there's a negotiation.
I'm like, and then like he'll like kind of like roll like this, and he'll like kind of, I'm like, he opened his eyes. She's like, no, do not wake him up. Apparently, like this is a big rule for moms. Like, do not wake a sleeping baby.
Yeah, or you're gonna deal with the consequences.
Oh yeah. If there's a reason to say if mom ain't happy, nobody's happy. But wanting to really. The best way to put it is when I'm coaching other coaches, one of the big things that I tell people is you need to be able to go there. There's a lot of coaches who will not go there. And that means you know what you need to say to this person. You know where you need to challenge them. But you are scared of losing the client, or you're scared of making them mad, so you don't go there. And what I realized with Konrad is the most important thing in my life is not to go there, it's to be there. And that is when everything changed. So if Kayla and Konrad are with me, I'm home. And that's why after San Diego, we had some more coaching to do. I was going to stop in Phoenix for 1 day. And, you know, this is like my 4th day of being here. But we have that freedom. You know, if I go back, you know, in a week, if I go back in a month, it literally doesn't matter, because Kayla and Konrad are by my side. I am there. And as long as I can fulfill my coaching practice of go where I think I need to go to the best of my ability, and I know that I am going to be there and they are going to be there when I come home, my life is fulfilled. And as long as those things are true, everything else really doesn't matter. And that's what I'm saying. I don't the right, the wrong, the proving, the this, that, and no. What is true? I got to go there and make an impact in someone's life today. And then I was there and my family was there for me when I got home, when I went to go grab lunch. I could bring her a coffee. I can do this, that, and the other. As long as they are there and I get to go there, you know, my life, that's really all I need.
That's incredible, because yeah, home is where your heart is. Amen. And your heart is with your family.
Amen. That is so true.
That is a big blessing.
Yeah.
And I know earlier you were talking about ego being necessary because it helps you get your voice out there, right? But not everyone's going to desire to be on a stage
Yeah. Oh,
in
absolutely.
order to do that. And that won't stop them
Exactly
from
right.
being able to get a voice out there.
Exactly right.
So in these people that you coach and you mentor, are there other ways that you help them understand that they can get a voice out there without having to do what you do, which is like be on a stage?
Yeah. I think first we need to understand where there is. So if I'm coaching someone, I say go there, it is what is needed and necessary. I don't really care about your feelings and I want to make you feel good so you just come back for coaching. I want to make an impact. I want to make a difference. Sometimes that gets very, very hard because I am going to go places that most people won't go by themselves. Their inner voice, they don't even go there by themselves. So there in coaching for me is needed and necessary. Now, externally, if we're talking, is it a stage? Is it social media? Is it just simply telling your spouse, look, this is no longer acceptable? That's a voice that needs to get heard. And most people won't take the time to say, for instance, if there is a spouse that really, really needs their counterpart home at a certain time, but they're always coming home late, but they just never say anything. We're sowing seeds of discord, and that is going to head down a bad way. So if we can use our voice and actually communicate, here's what I need out of this relationship. Here's what I need as a human being. And sometimes it starts with a conversation. The spouse just talks to themselves and says, I need someone who is there. I need someone who I don't have to worry about. And it may not be infidelity, everyone goes to that, but it might just be as simple as I'm scared of them being on the road late at night. I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that. It doesn't matter what it is because that's their truth. But if we can use our voice in what we need and actually have that conversation, and it goes all the way back to what we talked about at the beginning, is just stop lying to yourself.